Everybody, amprepairguy.com, 203-892-4119, also harbachelektronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. So we have another Ameritron Al811 here. Customer bought this on eBay. One of the tubes was damaged, so he bought some 811 tubes, and one of those tubes flashed. The meter protection diode shorted. So it's going to get a new set of Penta Lab tubes. Awesome company. Needs So-239's. See, they slip just in and out. There's like no grip. This one has a little bit of grip. Okay, so let's swap those out. It's really important not to put an amplifier into an open, whether it's tube or solid state. So always check your So-239's on the amp, your meter, everything after the amp. Just always check them. Okay, so someone added these resistors. Some came with a 200 ohm resistor, some didn't. These require the amp to need more drive to get the same output, and also messes with the input tuning. So if it came with the resistor, it's like a little rectangular black resistor, you have to leave it in place, because if you take it out, it'll mess with the tuning. And I'll be adding the bias mod, which puts the tubes into deeper cutoff, so I won't have to worry about any issues. I'm going to change the straps, the parasitic board. It's going to get a new plate choke. This one wasn't wound right. It's all bunched up down at the bottom. So I'm going to change the gas discharge tube. Someone added those. There's one here, over there, and one right here, there, and one over there. So I'll take the wire out for the 10 meter mod. Someone already clipped it. I'll fix solder joints, clean the input and output rotary switches with the oxygold. Yeah, so looks like someone had a tool on that lead for the coil. See, it's like scratched up a bit, but looks okay. So okay, so that's about it for now. I'm going to get to work, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Also still has the metal oxide varistors down there, so those will come out. And, okay, so see you guys soon. Okay, so I took the parasitic board off, and it looks like someone epoxied a piece of brass material to the top of the ceramic here, and they soldered the enable wire from the choke to the brass. Normally that wire just gets wrapped around the lead for the plate blocking cap. So yeah, someone definitely did this. This was not done at the factory. So I'm gonna get back to work. See you soon. So took the resistor mess out, added the gas discharge tubes right to the chassis, one per side of the filament. All three sockets are in parallel, so we just need one per side. New So-239's from Max Gain Systems. Awesome people there. Fixed some solder joints, re-zip tied the wiring the proper way, tied the bias mod wiring. I always use Teflon dielectric wire because I have lots and lots of it. It has silver plated stranded center conductor. There's a piece of solder in there I'll get out after. Okay, so I'm going to put the new plate choke in and put the rear wall back in, and I'll see you guys soon. Stay tuned. I removed the metal oxide varistors also. Right here. See you guys soon. I got the piece of solder out. Please like, share, and subscribe. Back with the completed Ameritron Al811. Radio set to roughly 50 watts on 20 meters. Customer wants to see it working on this band. 1 kW slug, Bird 43, genuine Bird PEP kit going into a Bird dummy load. Keyed amp, audio hello, there are the settings right there. Audio hello. Audio hello, that's with 50 watts, 600, here over 600, hello. Plate current. Audio hello. Audio hello, hello, hello. Tit, 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 tit. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. I really have to get up on this microphone because I've gotten all sorts of stuff stuck in there. And hit it with the soldering iron a few times. Audio tit, tit, tit. Hello, hello, hello. And it's working as it should. One more time. 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600, 600. Okay, so I'm going to test the rest of the bands going up. I always start at 160, work my way up, and if everything's good, I'll take the cover off and show you everything I did. So stay tuned. See you guys soon. Okay, so I'm back with the inside of the Ameritron Al811. Did the bias mod. This puts the tubes into a deeper cutoff when it's unkeyed. I unsoldered the plate winding secondary leads. They were like tag soldered on, so I removed them. I removed the solder to expose the hole and clipped down the lead length and resoldered it all. Put a new meter protection diode in. Placed the straps on the parasitic board and cut these two down a hair so they weren't longer than they needed to be. I shortened the leads on the plate blocker. They were really long and I re-secured it to the board properly. As you saw before, I zip tied the wiring, put the proper fuses in it, had slow blow 10 amp fuses in it. Got a brand new set of Penta tubes, awesome company. Brand new plate choke, longer screw in the top of the plate choke, longer screw in the base of plate choke. Got rid of that strap that was, well, it was epoxied onto the other choke. I put a new split washer underneath. You always put a split washer between the board and the choke. And if it's a 4-tuber, an Al811H, goes board, split washer, ring terminal, and the ring terminal goes on top of the choke. Okay, so 2 gas discharge tubes. Like I showed you before, I cleaned up solder work down there on the where I took the resistors out and fixed the solder connection on the grid to ground connection. Same with the other one over here. Brand new So-239's from Max Gain Systems. Great people over there. Really nice people. Tweaked up on a couple of the inputs. And I think that's about it. Also got rid of the metal oxide varistors off the rear board and zip tied the wiring over here too. So if you need any amp repaired, feel free to give me a call. Phone number is 203-892-4119. Websites are amprepairguy.com and also harbackelectronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. 73.